Hey guys, it's Kovu and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you the short process of me attempting to make my Boolossous cosplay. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is a couple pieces that I bought. I bought this chain that had a load of hearts on it for a discount at like Claire's or something, and all I'm doing is unlinking the jump rings that attach to hearts and turning it into like just a plain chain. Because the chain was like the right thickness, the right colour, it just had a load of like stuff on it. The same thing goes for the chain that's around the waist on my costume. I actually already had this, you might have seen it on one of my Mssykix cosplays in the past, but this is just the daggers were attached by jump rings, and I did the same thing. I just unhooked them and took them off. I then bought this pair of earrings from Lavisa in the sale because I thought they were like nice and dangly and like sparkly. I don't know, that's what I thought fit Boolossous' vibes, because in the game you have to use like ice that sparkles to freeze them, so I thought it kind of like resembled that. I don't know, that sounds like stupid, but you know. So for the wig, I'm using a base from Map of Beauty on Amazon. They're just really cheap like wigs basically. This one cost me I think £10, and I'm just taking a crimping iron and trying to carefully crimp the whole section that I have in my hands. You can kind of see I've already divided some off for the fringe bit that I'm creating. So essentially I'm just going to crimp this entire piece, and then once this entire piece has been fully crimped to the gods, it will get hairsprayed and laid down in place and just held there for a couple of seconds so that it keeps its shape. So all I'm doing in this section is figuring out where I want the chains to go. I've already hot glued part of the chain on. I'm just adding a little bit more on the top of the head under where the crown's gonna sit so that it's like not as obvious, because obviously hot glue can like be seen in big dollops and stuff, so I thought if I placed them under the crown you probably won't see it as much. Yeah. So I'm just doing it straight to the wig because I don't think that I'm going to reuse this wig for anyone else. I think that this is a cosplay that I could always amplify and make even better in the future, so obviously when I have more time, because this is literally the day before the convention. So yeah, this is me just hot gluing some chains on and then hot gluing the crown on and just trying to get everything to sit where I want it. I then decided that it wasn't like showy enough, like I didn't like how in front of my face the two chains were, so I thought that I would braid them into plaits on either side. I thought that might look a little bit nicer, and then I've only got the two like loops on top of my face, because my other thought was, since it's going to be quite windy that weekend, the chains might just keep hitting me in the face, or they might rip my eyelashes off, or you know, things could happen where it's like painful. So I thought by braiding them, not only does it add that extra bit of like wham to the wig, it adds like an extra element, it also protects me from getting as hurt. Moving away from the wig for a second, I started painting my Luigi portrait. So the whole thing with my cosplay is that like we captured Luigi in one of the paintings from Luigi's Mansion. I'm not the most skilled artist in the world. I really tried my best with this, but it's not the best painting or drawing skills, so this is what I did with one day out magic. Essentially, every cosplayer knows the feel of the con crunch, and this is the best I could get in con crunch. The shoes are quite possibly my favourite part of this entire cosplay. I'm not really sure why I decided not to speed up this footage of me painting an eyeball, but it's just acrylic paint as well. I'm using acrylic paint for literally everything, so anything you see painted is acrylic paint. The shoes are definitely my favourite part of this cosplay. I think they came out so cute, and I don't know, I felt really girly and really I don't know, I just really love how the shoes came out. It's all just cardboard and hot glue and acrylic paint, essentially, this cosplay. It's not anything fancy, it's just glue, paint, and cardboard. Here you have a little overview of what the finished kind of painting came out like. I also painted these gold borders. I stuck these on in the wrong order. I cut them out perfectly to fit, and then I stuck them on in the wrong order, and I was like, I can't be arsed ripping them off. I don't have time for this. So I went with it just makes it look like it was more damaged because it's an old mansion type vibe, is what I told myself. But I don't think it came out horrifically, so yeah. All I did to attach it to my outfit was hot glue it onto the end of the chain. I did actually end up jump cabling, roping, whatever the jump thing is, another loop to make it less long, because when I originally put it on it was coming down to my knee and I wanted it to sit more in the skirt where the green was, so it was more like, ooh, Luigi, you know, type of vibe. I got these little frames from a place called The Range in England. I got them a long time ago. If you used to watch my Littlest Pet Shop channel, shout out to my Littlest Pet Shop musicals, RIP. And then I used to use them a lot as portraits for the characters and things. So I thought they were perfect for this kind of old spooky mansion-y vibe that I was trying to get with the booze, and I thought that they would look just so freaking cute. So. I then once again just hot glued everything into place, and I know people joke about like arts and crafts people hoarding supplies for like 10 plus years, but I'm so glad that I did hoard these frames for 10 plus years because they just came out absolutely brilliantly. You'll see in a minute when I stick them into the wig. Like, I just think that that is like absolutely adorable, having this tiny like picture frame with a boo on it coming off my head. I don't know, I think it's the cutest thing ever. But yeah, thank you for watching my Con Crunch cosplay video, and I will see you all in the next one. Kovu out.